Let's tell the truth for a second. And I really want you to hear this. You don't actually want love right now. Not the kind of love that you think you want. What you've been chasing and what your nervous system has been pulling you towards is being chosen, being picked, being validated, being looked at and finally told that you're enough. And listen, this isn't just you. I see this all of the time in my counseling office. People come in and they say to me, I just want a healthy relationship. But when we slow it down a little bit and do a little bit more probing, their body, their nervous system, it is still wired to chase something very different than a healthy relationship. And that's because somewhere along the way, you learned an equation here, okay? An equation that sounds something like, if I'm chosen, then that means that I'm safe. Or if I'm wanted, then that means that I'm valuable. And if they stay, then that means that I'm worthy. And that equation right there, that's what's been running your relationships. Not actual healthy love, but the equation that I just talked about. And all of this didn't start when you started dating. It didn't start when you started entering the dating world. This started way before that. It started when you were growing up and you had felt like you had to earn love from your caregivers. It started when you got praised for being the easy one or the good one or the helpful one, but not being held when you were hurting or upset. It started when your needs felt like too much to your caregivers. So what happened is that you adapted. Because that's what children do. They adapt. You became who you needed to be in order to keep connection between you and your caregivers. So you learned how to read people. You learned how to adjust to people into situations. You learned how to perform in order to be seen by your caregivers. And that version of you, it got you love. It did. But that love didn't translate into secure, healthy love. Not the love that you are sitting here trying to look for now. So now your nervous system, it doesn't feel the safest and healthy. It feels safest in trying to earn love and chasing the love and wondering what the person, your partner, is feeling and proving yourself to your partner. And that's why you call things like anxiety chemistry, and you call inconsistency connection, and you call confusion something special. But it's not. None of that's true. It's just your nervous system trying to recreate what feels familiar to it, even if that familiar feeling is hurting you, and it will continue to hurt you. You're still chasing it because it's familiar. So I'm going to say this clearly. You're not addicted to love or to a person. You're addicted to proving you're enough. And those two things, they are not the same thing, because real love, secure love, it does not make you perform. It does not make you question yourself every freaking 5 minutes. It does not spike your nervous system and then just vanish and disappear. Real, healthy, secure love, it's steady. It's consistent. It's safe. And I know something like that, it can feel boring at first, or it can feel unfamiliar, and that can even feel uncomfortable to you because your body is like, wait, where's the chaos in all of this steadiness and this consistency that I've always felt? It's not here. So maybe this isn't right. Maybe this isn't for me. But let me ask you something. What are you actually afraid of? Because it's not just rejection. I think what you are afraid of is what happens if I stop performing and no one stays. Everyone just leaves me. Or what happens if I'm fully seen and I'm still not chosen, or I'm still not good enough? And that right there, that's the wound talking that's inside of you. So instead of sitting with that and acknowledging that and recognizing that and working through that wound, what you do is you chase the unavailable person. You chase the distant person. You chase the person who doesn't choose easily. Because if they choose you, then finally, that might mean that you are enough. But that right there, that's not healing. What you're doing when you do that you are sabotaging yourself and you're hurting yourself. That's what you're doing. So, okay, now that we know that and we recognize that and we've called that out, what do we do with this? That's the question. This is where we shift right here. This is where we come back to ourselves. So step one in all of this is just gaining the awareness, which is what we're doing. We are naming the pattern. So what do? You start noticing. Am I drawn to the actual person I am pursuing or who is pursuing me? Or am I trying to win them over? Ask yourself, do I feel safe with that person? Or do I feel activated? What's happening in my body here? Because those things are not the same thing. Then step two is the regulation component of it, which is the nervous system work. So when you feel that pull to the situation or to the relationship, that urgency that I need them to choose me feeling, I want you to just pause, because that's your nervous system talking to you. And that feeling, that's not your worth. So instead of chasing them, just pause and then try to come back to yourself. Return to your body, ground yourself. And you can do this by breathing, by grounding yourself, by reminding your body that you are safe even if they do not choose you. Because no matter what, you are enough. And that right there, that's the work. Then step three is the grief, which is the secure within yourself peace. So what do? You grieve. You grieve the version of you who thought that she had to earn love. You grieve the times that you weren't held when you needed to be held, when you deserve to be held. You grieve how much of yourself you had to reshape just to stay connected to people who didn't even deserve it. Because healing isn't just about awareness. It's about emotional processing. It's about working through it. It's about giving yourself what you needed, what you weren't given, and you are enough to give it to yourself. Now, step four is the activation piece, which is the behavior change piece. So what do? You start choosing differently. You stop chasing confusion. You stop over-explaining. You stop auditioning just to get them. And then what do you start doing? You start asking yourself, does this feel like peace or does this feel like performance? And if you feel like you have to perform or achieve or pretend to be someone you are not just to be loved or accepted, then that is not the right healthy connection or relationship for you. And what do? You don't abandon yourself just to keep that type of connection. You choose differently, and this time you choose you and you step away from it. And all of this work, all of this stuff is what it means to be secure within yourself. To be secure in yourself, it means that you're not waiting to be chosen anymore. You are choosing, and you're choosing who gets access to you. You're choosing who gets your energy, your time. You're choosing who gets your softness. And most importantly, the number one important thing is that you are choosing yourself first. And I need you to hear this. You were never meant to prove your worth to anyone. You were meant to experience love without performing for it. And that right there is the shift that I want you to get into your mind, because that shift is where everything changes. So I want you to really sit with this and comment below. Where in your life are you still trying to earn love, or where are you in life still trying to earn your worthiness? And what would it feel like to just come back to yourself instead of chasing, trying to earn, or trying to be enough for someone else? Comment below, because you are not alone. A lot of us struggle with this. But there is a different outlet in life. There are different things in life, and we are enough, and we can get there. We can rewire ourselves if we do the work and take the action. Also, like and subscribe, and thank you for sitting here with me, and I'll catch you on the next video.